Yeah.
So Dawkins may have been here looking for shit to trademark in the upper deck, trying to get Wi-Fi.
Hmm. How's he doing for us anyway? Is he doing good work for?
We got to slow down. I made a few calls and rounded up the wagons and said, "Hey guys, whoa."
They're moving into a brand new office in Toledo. Why?
Jesus Christ. I mean, seriously. It's going to be like, I'm sure his office has a plaque for me and Cody out in Louisiana. I need that dance. Look at the dance is over.
Oh.
That's what's crazy about wrestling. I don't know if you saw, but they're hitting each other with every weapon possible, and the crowd, no reaction, all around the ring.
Mm-hmm.
It just goes to show you that you got to listen to the audience. I don't know shit about wrestling, but if you just watch it.
Well, they didn't go all over the place like they should have.
Well, they're probably worried they would run into a new booker.
they just showed footage of them in Nitro going back in case. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? I just sometimes all that hardcore. Yeah, all that hardcore and kayfabe is not dead yet, and some of that all that hard. The sound of the trash can lid because it made a great sound.
Well, then you should have told everybody to stop slapping their feet. Shouldn't have Shabani. Your job was shit on.
Should have just shut the fuck up.
I'm glad you're here. I'm not a lie. That's
You a lie. You a motherfucking lie. I didn't get in a broad catering Dean Malenko. So I just want to put that out there.
I just want to tell the truth here.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what happened.
You a lie.
Ask anybody who was there.
Okay.
Seriously. Ask anybody who was there. And I'm glad to hear that you guys have tried to patch things up. But don't you go fucking pissing up my...
I would never go to blows with anybody in catering unless it was for the last piece of pumpkin pie.
I was told that you got up in his face and said something like, "Don't start no shit, won't be no shit."
No. You a lie.
Had histories of the WWF, and it wasn't exactly all that awesome. So, yeah, that doesn't work out.
You better have some good news. Halen?
You find that technology yet?
Here it is.
And still in good shape, too. Here's a little, I'll always want more tech, so believe me, I'll never run short of missions. Report back to me when you're ready to head out again.
Affirmative.
All right. I marked the location on your map. Stay alert.
Radiation has a twisted sense of humor. You better have some good news. Halen?
I'll always want more tech, so believe me, I'll never run short of missions. Report back to me when you're ready to head out again.
Affirmative.
That's what I'm here.
Affirmative.
All right. I marked the location on the map.
Roger that.
Stay alert.
Here's the latest target areas. I don't want to see.
Radiation has a twisted sense of humor. About time you showed your face. I take it that area's clear?
Affirmative.
That's what I... Here, recon. Once you...
I'm ready.
Roger that. Here's the latest target area. I don't want to see...
All forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Anybody now? Or someone should make
Building access works. All forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Anybody now? Or someone should make use of it. Yes. Yes.
He's all, look at that cat.
There's no way that this is a real before and after, but it is. So shout out to Kevin Nash for pulling the nose up on his physical situation there. I mean, he's always, it's always been something fans made fun of when he tore his quad and all that, but you could see, man, he was really hurting. He was in a bad way. And now with new knees and his hips being realigned and the ability to actually work out, doesn't matter if it's just an upper body business. He looks great here.
Yeah, man, he does.
He's always kept himself in remarkable shape where it looks like at any time he could come out and cut a hell of a promo, but obviously it's not like he's wanting to bump around. But got some big movie stuff in the works. Think he's going to be in a Alec Baldwin movie soon, which is a big deal for him.
That's good. He was always, and we talk so much about him being backstage and, people talking about him being a politician or whatever, but he was always, God, there went the table. He was always, his persona was really cool.
He is cool
in the ring, and he was really cool backstage too. He was funny. He was really a cool guy to hang out with.
If you're gonna go drinking with, if you could pick like a Mount Rushmore of wrestlers to drink with, Kevin Nash is on there.
Yes, he is. That's a good one. That's a good call.
So there you see, he power bombs Terry Funk right through the table, the announcer's table. He's got a mic now. I'm going to play that.
You got a lot of heart, old man. You just ain't got no damn common sense. If you crawl back in here, you can keep your commissionership. Come on, if you can crawl back in here, you can keep it.
How about that? If he can crawl back in here and a good look at Terry Funk, and you can better believe he's going to crawl.
Yeah, if Terry Funk is breathing, he's going to do everything within his power to try and get back in to the ring. The commissioner's job is at stake.
I'll let you keep it if you can climb in the ring, old man.
So, of course, this is a hardcore match. The commissionership for WCW is on the line. And now that he's been jackknife powerbombed through the announcer table, Nash throwing it out there. Just crawl in. I'll let you keep it. See if he does.
He's crawling to get back in the ring. And wait a minute, Nash said he'd let him keep it if he could crawl back in the ring.
I'm a lying son of a bitch.
Boy, is he a...
And now, here comes the beatdown. Meltzer would write this up and say, this was a sad one-sided squash match. Funk, who worked that afternoon on a previously arranged booking in Michigan for an indie show, wound up in trouble because of problems at the Cincinnati airport, and there was substantial fear if he'd even make it to the building in time for the match. He put on as good of a performance as would be humanly possible, but there comes a time when it gets really sad to see one of the great performers in history being portrayed as unable to even garner offense in a match that was supposedly his specialty to boot. Nash destroyed him with a few chair shots and powerbombed him through the announcer's table. Funk, who bled on the indie show that afternoon, bladed again, and the fans were booing Funk, which was no surprise based on the storyline portrayals of the characters to the modern audience. Nash was openly mocking Funk as a serious opponent from the beginning and didn't sell any of his offense or take any bumps. With Funk left for dead, Nash said if Funk could get in the ring, he'd let him stay commissioner. Funk crawled in the ring, and Nash said he lied, and set up 3 chairs, powerbombed Funk through them for the pin. And don't kid yourself, Funk at 55, with all he's put his body through, feels every blow every bit as bad as you can imagine. To his credit, he carried Nash to his best match in years, 2.5 stars.
Well, how can you call it a squash match and then you say carried a man to his best match in years?
It just shows you the respect that Meltzer has for
I get that.
in my opinion.
Yeah, I get that, but still.
Oh, hey, I forgot to ask. What did you think of Wrestle Kingdom?
I didn't watch it.
Huh?
Did you go over there for it this time?
No. You want to say some words about Jushin Liger calling it a career? Or fuck him too?
No. Congratulations, Jushin.
I'm sure he's listening.
I'm sure he is too. But really, it was a remarkable career, wasn't it?
absolutely.
Yeah. So what did you think of Wrestle Kingdom?
I didn't watch it.
Bullshit.
No, I didn't. I told you. I took the.
You were glued to the fucking set.
I took the wife to the beach for her birthday. You knew this. You think I'm gonna say, "Hey, honey, get in here. We got to watch Tanahashi wrestle"?
Yeah, but you got it on.
I haven't seen it yet.
Fight.
I heard it's good. I'll make you watch it when we're in Vegas, because I know you'll want to come in early.
Yeah, boy.
But once Diamond leaves, we'll turn it on.
Diamond Dallas Page is coming?
No, old Mellow Yellow Zero herself.
Oh, stop that. You stop it.
Why?
Stop.
Okay.
Stop. Stop talking about that. Let's go back to the match. This is a wrestling podcast.
Oh.
Okay. And you keep talking about shit like that, my net worth will go down.
Did you give a comment about the Titans beating not only Tom Brady and the Patriots, but Lamar Jackson and the Ravens?
Amazing. I didn't see that one at all. We got a guy that works at for DDP, Dylan, and Dylan, good guy. He predicted both of them. He was right on. He said the Titans are going to go to the AFC Championship game. I went, bullshit. He said, no, they are. So there you go. And I guess all you Bama fans are Derrick Henry crazy again, aren't you?
No, I've always loved Derrick Henry, but I can't stand the Titans. I don't give a shit how close I live to Nashville. Fuck them. And if you're listening and you're mad about that, fuck off.
Yeah. You know why I don't like the Tennessee Titans?
Why?
Because they are Justin Timberlake's favorite team.
You hate Justin Timberlake?
Oh, with a passion.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Dude, are you jealous because he got some of that Britney meat?
No, you've never heard my Justin Timberlake story?
No.
Come on, I've told it on this podcast.
Well, I'm zoned out.
Yeah.
Well, what is it?
When NSYNC was hot in the 90s, NSYNC's marketing people, publicist people, whatever they are, watch this. Let's take a look at this power bomb here. Fuck him up. Jesus Christ.
55-year-old Terry Funk. Look at the crowd.
Yeah. Kevin also said thank you to him, too.
Count to 1,000. Anyway, NSYNC.
So in the 90s, my daughter was a big NSYNC fan. Laurie was, the one that you so graciously got a marriage dinner for. And so she was a big NSYNC fan, so we got her tickets, and her friends, two of her friends, and I went to the Lakewood Amphitheater here in Atlanta to see NSYNC. But we also, because we knew people, were able to go backstage for the meet and greet. And at the meet and greet, there's a table. NSYNC is sitting there. There are big security guys there in line, and each girl goes through with a picture, and each member of NSYNC signs it. The first one at the table was Justin Timberlake. And then it went on down the line. Timberlake had a baseball cap on. He put his baseball cap down to as far as he could without putting it over his eyes. He kept his head down, and he signed every and just moved it over to the left. Side didn't even look up. Did not acknowledge any of the girls, any of their parents. Moved it down. As we moved on down the line, Lance Bass and the other guys looked up. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Good to see you. How you doing? Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Very nice. Timberlake, who is the fucking star of the fucking show, who's the Hulk Hogan of NSYNC, ignored each and every girl, wouldn't even look up. I wanted to say, but there was this big security guy next to him. I wanted to say, fuck you, you piece of shit kid. Look at these kids who are paying your fucking salary. I was so fucking hot. And to this day, I haven't gotten over it. My daughter has. I said, Dad, it's okay. I mean, it was Justin Timberlake. I said, fuck him. Fuck him. And to this day, fuck him. I feel better now.
Do you think he may have just had a bad day?
No, I haven't had a bad. He had a bad day. Fuck him and these bad days. Have your bad day when the concert's over.
Hang on now.
Fuck him. And thus, fuck the Tennessee Titans because he's a fan of them.
He's also a big fan of All Elite Wrestling.
Oh, bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit.
You're saying that he wouldn't be...
Bull fucking shit.
You think
You'd have you know wrestling exists.
How about the big gold belt there?
That's something else, isn't it? How about a skinny Arn Anderson?
Arn Anderson's a big Timberlake fan.
Scott Hudson may be.
I was told that Scott Hudson actually tried out for NSYNC.
I'm sure he had a great singing voice. He would have had to put a toupee on. Love baseball movies, right? Love baseball movies. Trouble with the Curve, wanted to see it. Guess what? Justin Timberlake was in it. Didn't fucking watch it. You've heard me tell that story before. Now you wanted to get my blood pressure up again because of that. Despise that motherfucker.
I love that you're mad that you didn't get your value in something you didn't pay for.
And that's not it. That is not it.
You snuck into something that you were supposed to pay for and you didn't. And then you're like, I didn't get my money's worth.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
That's exactly what you said.
No. You're missing the point here.
Okay.
Missing the point is don't fuck with my daughter.
He didn't. That's the thing. He didn't fuck with her at all.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Don't piss her off.
Did you see over the weekend, since you don't want to talk about the negative stuff, that Tessa Blanchard is now the world champion for Impact?
Really?
Yeah. I guess technically it happened in Lucha Underground, but that wasn't on a lot of people's radar.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she beat Sami Callihan for the big belt. She beat a dude for the dude
belt,
the big dude belt.
Didn't we know that was going to happen?
Yeah. It's sort of like when you start a hero movie, like, oh man, Will Smith is estranged from his wife and she's dating a new guy, and it's really put a strain on his relationship with his daughter. There's aliens coming to end the world? Fuck, I hope he can manage to dodge that and put things back together with his wife, and most importantly, repair that relationship with the baby. Fast forward.
I'm sorry for all the baseball. I'm just excited.
Oh, I've seen this movie. It was the same thing with Tessa. They beat her with the idea that she was going to go over, and then, some things happened this weekend. And some of the things I think you would be into, but I don't think you want me talking about here on the show.
No, I'd rather you stay away from it. But, I mean, for some reason I had heard that they were going to put the belt on Tessa. We'd heard that months ago.
Yes, that's been the plan for a while. And this is like their big pay-per-view. So they had to build, they weren't just going to do it. You know, they wanted to make the most of it and put it on a big show. So they did.
Mm-hmm. So it was on Lucha Underground?
No. It's on Impact.
Okay. What was the Lucha Underground reference then? What did I miss there?
Let me try speaking, and if you could listen, all right?
Okay.
I said it's the first time that a woman has won the big belt for a wrestling promotion. Normally it's reserved for men, you know, the world heavyweight champion, and then there's a women's division. Well, a woman won the men's belt in Lucha Underground a few years ago, but it wasn't on a lot of people's radar.
Okay, got it.
But outside of that, this is the first time. So technically the second, but
you got it.
How about Sid? He's on all kinds of cocaine here.
How about he and Arn in the ring?
Can you imagine if you're Sid and you're like, all right, so we want you to go out there and put over this 5'9" guy, and Arn's going to be the referee. You're going to be thinking, what the fuck? What? They put Arn in there just in case, you know, he changes his mind, doesn't want to put him over. Just stab him.
Oh.
By the way, I had a conversation with my daughter the other day. We took her to see Knives Out. during the holidays.
Yes, right.
And she asked me on the ride after. She said, "Dad, what kind of noise would it make if you really stab somebody?" I said, "What?" She's like, "Well, would there be a noise like when you shoot somebody? There's like a big gunshot. It makes a big noise. Would there be a noise if you stab somebody?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." And she's like, "What would it sound like?" And so I said, "Well, like if you were like stabbed 3 times?" She's like, "Sure." I was like, "Stab, stab, stab." And she's like, "The noise is the word stab?" I'm like, "Yep." And she's like, "Well, I mean, if you like hit an organ and blood started coming out, what would that sound like?" I'm like, "Blood, blood, blood." It's like, so hypothetically, if we stabbed a guy on our ride home, I was like, "Oh yeah, stab, 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 blood, blood, blood." She quit asking me questions like that.
You're a hell of a dad.
Well, I mean, I just want to know. Here's the deal. Here's just between my daughter and your daughter. Mine met Justin Timberlake.
I mean, and he probably was nice to her.
Oh, got a bunch of selfies. There's a framed picture of them meeting each other on her dresser in her bedroom.
Well, just let me say about Justin Timberlake can selfie this. Okay. What type of match is this? Is this going to be a good match?
Yeah, it is. Meltzer would say it's the second best match Sid ever had. You saw his best match against Shawn Michaels at Madison Square Garden.
Right.
So here's the write-up. Chris Benoit beat Sid Vicious to win the WCW Queen for a Day trophy in 14 minutes and 50 seconds. Michael Buffer, in the ring intros, said Benoit was 6 feet tall, which is sort of funny. And then he said Sid was 6'11", which is just as funny. WCW created a very good atmosphere in trying to make this seem important. Benoit got most of the offense, and Vicious even let Benoit chop him. And Benoit worked on Vicious's knee, and the fans were strongly into Vicious, even though Benoit kept the offense most of the way, combining moves like German suplexes and even a heel hook submission. Benoit did the diving headbutt for a near fall. Vicious came back with the choke slam, but Benoit's foot was under the ropes, and then Benoit put the crossface on, but Vicious tapped while his foot was under the ropes. The pop for the win by Benoit was disappointing, but the post-match interview by him more than made up for it. 2 3/4 of a star.
Okay.
We should mention that having his foot under the rope allegedly is something that WCW's office told Sid to do. Hey, make sure when this happens, you've got your foot under the rope. They want to leave themselves an out in case things went sideways with Benoit, who tried to quit the promotion earlier this same day. Imagine if that were to happen today. Well, a guy's unhappy, tried to quit. What'd you do? Made him the champ. Okay.
Do you think Benoit knew that the foot was going to be under the rope?
I don't think he cared.
Okay. Sid chomping on that gum, isn't he? I always thought if you chewed gum like that, it made you look like a fucking goof.
Would you say he looks like a goof to his face?
Nope. Just talking about the chawing of the gum. Slapping them jaws together.
You think we're going to get somebody to slap them jaws together for you out in Vegas?
I'm not going now.
Why?
Because I know what's going to happen.
What?
It's just fodder for shit on this podcast.
Well, I had to think you were really going anyway. You won't come to my fucking house. Now you're going out there.
Diamond and you never yell at me, zero.
By the way, everybody listening to this knows nothing happened. It's all funny, haha. Sort of like you and Dean Malenko. Actually, the opposite of you and Dean Malenko. That's real. It's as real as your $19 million net worth.
Listen, nothing happened between me and Dean Malenko, but had it happened, I would have shoved that little motherfucker in the ground. But nothing did.
Somebody tell Dean that. I'm sure, Jeff Jones, you listen to this show. When you see Dean Malenko, you let him know that on this very show, and timestamp it, Tony Schiavone said he was going to whip Dean Malenko's little ass.
I did not say that.
He called him a cruiser height agent. That's what he said. PWI 500 this. You sawed off little fuck. That's what he said. That's what he said.
What are all these fuckers coming out for?
They want to see the world champion.
Watch on the fucking monitor in the back like everybody else does.
They're trying to make it feel like a big deal.
Okay.
I think Ric Flair's son David is out there just doing the rap pivot. Trying to see, hey, I got Stacy Keibler. I got Tori Wilson. Anything else worth having here in Ohio?
Wow.
My dad, by the way, would laugh at this.
At what?
Sid and Benoit.
Big man, little man type thing?
Oh, shit. What's this little motherfucker gonna do? That big son bitch has got pumpkin shoulders. Ain't nobody fucking with him. Hell, if he wanted to, he'd hold you down and fuck you up the ass. What you gonna say about it? Nothing. If they cellmates, we know who's on top and who's on bottom. That's all I'm saying.
Well, he's right in a way. In the real world, there ain't no way that nobody could beat this fucker, right? Look at him.
I don't know. Arn Anderson might disagree. All he needs is a fucking pencil.
Watch out, he's behind you. There he goes. Sid still make the circuits anymore? Does he sign autographs, any stuff like that?
He shows up occasionally. I saw a picture of him. A friend of the show sent me. And they told me the picture was taken in 2016. Dude.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's aged.
No, he's still a big motherfucker, is what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he's aged.
He looks older in the face, but he was wearing a shirt in the photo I saw him. He was standing in front of this jacked up truck, and I was like, God damn, that's still a big bastard.
Yeah, well, he was a big bastard.
I still think in a fight, not now, not present day, but back then, still think I'd have been on the Arn Anderson side of things in a real fight.
Yeah.
I think Arn Anderson would pull your goddamn eyeball out.
Right. It's kind of like if Paul Orndorff and Vader had a real fight, who would you go with?
Right. You would think it would be Vader, but we know different.
We know different, right. This is good. I like this. Drop kicking the stairs onto the knee. Good story here. And there's been a lot of that through the history of our great sport.
Oh no.
But there's been a lot of that. And JR be the first one to tell you, the first guy that was small and everybody thought they could fuck with was Danny Hodge. And Danny Hodge would whip your ass. But he was small and he was overlooked a lot. But when it came to a shoot fight, Danny Hodge was all that. That in the history of our great sport. Pro wrestling. It's great to see Arn Anderson a part of AEW now.
Absolutely. He's the coach of Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, and he's looking very Mike Dick out there. With the vest on, and the shirt, and the tie, and the clipboard, and I like it. I'm glad to see that, 3 of my 5 podcast co-hosts are on Wednesday nights now on TNT.
Glad to hear that Eric's doing well.
I didn't say anything about Eric.
Well,
I mean, he's hanging out in Florida, so.
Well, that seemingly that's doing well. And has the movie started shooting yet? He's still involved in that, isn't he?
Of course.
Yeah, so he's doing all right.
We should mention that tomorrow night, Tony Schiavone is going to be doing a live chat on Patreon. And they're going to play another round of Gordon Solie Pro Wrestling Trivia for a cool prize. Check it out at patreon.com/WHW Monday. You get to chat with Tony. Lots of fun stuff coming up, including the big low-key Big Hog get-together. It's going down April 24th through the 26th in Huntsville, Alabama. And our pal Efren, I'm sure, has got like 14 different outfits to wear that weekend.
Yeah, we look forward to being in Huntsville, and we look forward to some Gordon Solie trivia. Got a great, as I said earlier, got a great prize to the champion. I like the story that they're telling here in this match, in that, you know, working on the leg, get the big man down, dragging the screw leg whip. As Mike Tenay probably shouted out.
Oh, did you see over the weekend? Sure you didn't. But your great close personal friend, Selena De La Renta, posted a video of her pulling down her sunglasses and cutting eyes. And she says, "Where would you like to see me this year?" And I quoted it, and I said, "At the Schiavone family picnic." And Matt Schiavone immediately replied and said, "I guess I'm going this year."
Yeah. I love me some Selena De La Renta.
What do you think about your friends Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins doing an LJN special here at the Con Radisson and hooking up Silva's kids with a bunch of swag?
That is tremendous. Two great men there. Ryder and Hawkins. Zack Ryder's a great story.
And Kurt Hawkins helped show your man MJF a thing or two about a thing or two.
Hey, you think... Do you know? I know you've done some things with Zach. Look at this. Wow, nicely done. I know you know Zach quite well. I'm getting a lot of Batman toys and figures.
Yeah.
Should you take them out of the box?
He does. He believes in letting them breathe.
Good, because that's what I've been doing too. And as I'm
the people who keep them in the box think that they're going to be worth something one day, and I get that. But that's back before people knew to keep them in the box. But now that everybody knows to keep them in the box, they're all in the box, so it's not so special that it's in the box if they're all in the box to begin with.
I understand that.
Box. Give them a fig bath. What Zach does is Zach gets ass naked.
This is a little bit too much information, but go ahead.
He gets ass naked, and he coats himself in orange paint. Now, he calls it self-tanner, but we know different. And once he's completely pumpkined out, then he'll take a shower, wash off the excess orange paint, and then he'll pour a big bath. And it's a bubble bath of sorts. I don't know what you're thinking. He's probably doing it for his beautiful fiancée, Chelsea. Nay. He's doing it so him and Big John Studd can have some alone time. He might invite Hercules Hernandez. Might see what Freddie Blassie's doing. Might make it a party. And his palatial estate there in Orlando.
Boy, this fucking conversation is really turning weird.
No, he gets ass naked and takes baths with his fingers. We had a whole conversation about it. Hey, speaking of weird, friend of the show, Bad Money Slim's daughter turned 18 over the weekend.
Really?
You think we can get her to Low-Key Big Hog Weekend?
I hope not.
Why?
Why would we want an 18-year-old girl to see all the shit that we do?
I just thought it would be fun. She could be like our cheerleader or something.
No, I think we ought to stay. I have a feeling that on a Low-Key Big Hog Weekend, that Adam DeMoy, also known as Turd Head.
All right. Okay, I'm in. I didn't know there was a nickname Turd Head.
Yeah, Turd Head, that's who he is. He knows it, okay?
Got it.
I'm sure his wife Kisa is gonna join us. She was there last time. She's one of my favorite people. I can't believe she married that fucker, but I have a feeling that she's gonna be there. But other than Kisa being there, and maybe Stoner Dale, if he can get Misty to come, I don't know. Other than that, probably just guys. Don't want any teenagers there. It's a guy thing, you know? Makes sense?
Well, Tim and Angel were there last time, and they had fun.
Yeah, they did.
By the way, I heard through the grapevine that the summer suit is no more. So apparently Tim is no longer wearing
the summer suit,
a jacket and shorts with my face all over it.
Well, then probably you could buy them and put them up in your Conradison.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. You collect shit.
I'm not collecting Tim's summer suit, bro.
Well, I don't know what you collect. I can't. You know, I may say, oh, you wouldn't want to collect that, but then you may. So I don't know. I just, knowing you're a collector, I thought that maybe you would want to collect Tim's summer suits that he no longer wears. I didn't know. Just trying to help out here. I mean, I know you like to collect belts.
So the big gold belt and Tim's fucking summer suit, same?
Nope. Not same at all. But it's memorabilia. You look at that summer suit with your face on and you remember what a fucking knucklehead he was. That's what memorabilia is about, memories.
I'm trying to leave the memories alone.
Okay.
By the way, we should mention, there's some great shirts over at lowestrules.com. If you haven't already, check them out, because there's some funny ones that we've thrown up there lately. I'm a big fan of the Butch Reed facts. I also like the Batwinging. I think the old Starcade 84 that says Shivani 84 is pretty good.
I like that
The new
one.
one this week is, we talked about for Christmas cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
And you said, I want the goop. You want cranberry sauce that's shaped like the can.
Right.
And we have a shirt that says, I want that goop. And it's got the shape of cranberry sauce right out of the can in the background. This is going to be perfect. You got to check that out. And don't forget, Hire Mance Warner is still a shirt, and we're still hoping that we can get him hired from a major wrestling company. He's paid his dues on these independents, but it's time he gets a big league deal. So if you're a wrestling promoter, help us get Mance Warner hired.
We haven't put You a Lie on a shirt yet.
Look at that choke slam. No, but Ryan is listening to the show, and he'll probably crank one out by the time this one posts. And there you go. Benoit has his foot under the ropes, so we've established that if your foot is under the ropes, then Arn will stop the count. So, well thought out, well done here. You got to think Benoit knew what was coming about we're going to leave the foot under the rope for Sid if that's the setup. Wouldn't you agree?
Yep. Crippler crossface. He's tapped.
Of course,
so there's the foot on the rope.
And he's kicking it just to make sure it's obvious. Get a tight shot of it on the camera. Trash coming into the ring. The fans here in Cincinnati, they wanted to see Sid win. And there's not a lot of happy faces in that crowd right now. They were expecting Bret Hart and Sid. Instead, they got Benoit and Sid. People see him as a mid-carder here, so it looks from the trash and the lack of reaction and the sort of shocked face. They're trying their best to get it over, though. But he doesn't care. He's going to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
You're underwhelmed by this, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. But you said the interview that he did afterwards was good?
I did say that.
So we should probably listen into it.
Meltzer said that.
No, Meltzer said that.
What everybody else is going to enjoy is the Royal Rumble next week. 1992. Flair wins it all. Wins the big belt. It's hard to believe.
And that was how long was that after Flair left? And I know we'll talk about it next week.
He won it in January of 92. He left y'all in July of 91.
Okay, so 6 months or so.
Oh, big power moves. And telling the story, as you said, Benoit trying to get him off that vertical base. Everybody's the same height when they're laying down. I know that's what you've told a lot of taller women as you tried to bet them.
Whoa.
When was the last time you tried to bet a tall lady?
77. Was dating this girl in Virginia. Loved her. Susan. She was an Amazon.
I feel like you're being moved back in time right now. You're like in a moment right now.
Yeah, I am. I miss Susan. She was a good girl.
I don't know if you saw, but over the weekend, Marshawn Lynch gave some advice at a press conference. After the Seahawks game, he says, take care of y'all bodies, take care of y'all chicken, take care of y'all mentals.
Mentals?
Mentals. Of course, he said that on the way out after the Seahawks lost to the Packers. 28-23. Quite the weekend for the playoffs. Not a lot of stuff I expected.
I was the Chiefs' comeback was spectacular. I was in downtown Atlanta, and I stopped by a restaurant to get something to eat after I dropped Lois off, and it was 24-0. When I walked out and I got home, it was 28-24. I'm thinking, fuck, what a comeback.
Yeah, huge delta in that game. Chiefs win by 20 points, and Packers win by 5 points, and Titans win by 16, and 49ers win by 17. Next week, man, down to the nut cutting time.
But it will be not as exciting as what you can see on TNT on Wednesdays, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. Dynamite.
Here's the end of the promo here.
And I proved tonight it's not what you don't have that matters. And this is what it's all about. The world heavyweight title.
You know, it's a... What? Arn Anderson.
I'm not a referee. It's a very emotional moment for me. Sid Vicious is all man. He's more man than most anybody on this planet. There was no prejudice out there, but I just want to congratulate you because I think of everybody out there. You've earned this. No reflection on Sid Vicious. I just want to congratulate you. Tell you, I'm proud to be part of WCW. You and Sid both made that happen.
Thank you very much, Arn. It's an honor.
You know, whoa, wait a minute.
As new commissioner, I just want to say something here, Mr. Canadian Hero. Enjoy that belt for another hour and 40 minutes. Because at the stroke of midnight, your life becomes a living hell. And you know what? That belt belongs to NWO, and we're getting it back. I'm sorry to put a little turd in your punch bowl there, buddy.
Talking about the fact that he's going to be the new commissioner, Chris Benoit.
Well, from the little turd to the big turd, best of luck.
All right,
So Chris Benoit's last words in WCW are from the little turd to the big turd, good luck.
Wow.
What a way to go out of WCW. Little turd talk. By the way, we're doing a lot of turd talking over here at the mortgage company. Did you know about this?
No, I didn't.
We're helping people get out of shitty deals and into better deals. We're doing that pretty routinely. You don't need perfect credit. You don't need money out of your pocket. But if you're stuck with some Christmas credit card debt, maybe you're thinking it might be time to start planning for your New Year's resolutions to save some money or get out of debt, First Family Mortgage can hook you up right now at SaveWithConrad.com. You don't need perfect credit. Even credit scores in the 500s can qualify. And you can even skip your next 2 house payments. And of course, if you've got credit card debt, you know it's an outrageous interest rate, and that interest is not tax deductible. The interest you pay on a mortgage is tax deductible, so you get a much cheaper rate, and most importantly, get out of debt faster. I'm talking to you if you're in a 30-year loan. We can help you pay your house off faster and do it with cheaper monthly payments. We routinely help our podcast listeners save $500, $600, $700, even $800 a month, and we can do it for you too. We're licensed in more than 40 states, and if we can't save you some cash, we won't waste your time. So it's no cost, no obligation. What are you waiting for? Go to savewithconrad.com right now. You'll be glad you did. NMLS number 65084, equal housing lender, but it's savewithconrad.com. And coming up next week, Royal Rumble 1992. But for now, Tony Schiavone, looks like it's about that time.
It is about that time, and from Toot and Taz, I want some of that goop. We'll see you next week on What Happened When. We're on Westwood 1 each and every Monday for our friends, our comrades, our followers, our buddies. We are on Patron.
Won't do that for the main podcast page.
No.
We need him to.
That's
Because he doesn't even know the name of the podcast he did with us. And I'm not mad at him.
No, I'm not.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Hello, Bruce Wayne.
7 or 8 podcasts.
I'm here to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny.
One of them was.
But
One of
first,
them that I
Bruce,
saw, he was doing one
let
on
me
the
teach
same
you about
episode they were interviewing Joey
BoxyGimmicks.com.
Schmecker.
It's the official store of what happened when, something to wrestle with, 83 weeks, Grilling with JR, and of course, Beyond Show. Log on to BoxyGimmicks.com. There you will find all the merchandise your heart desires. It's a treasure trove from all of Conrad Thompson's empire. That's BoxyGimmicks.com. It would be very painful if I had to repeat myself.
That's his whole thing now.
You and by Patreon.com/WHW Monday.
Did you do the bacon and sausage?
No.
Oh, or just a burger?
Just a burger.
Okay. It smells kind of like the bacon and sausage. I was like, did you get bacon and sausage or is it a burger?
It was, yeah, it was
Yeah.
just a burger.
Thanks for this video. Gotta look like an e-boy. Yeah, curtain hair, perfect. You guys remember TikTok, right? A funny music app that may or may not be leaking your data to mainland China. Recently there's been an epidemic on the site, ongoing for quite a while, cases too many to number, and this is called the electronic or e-boy epidemic. Symptoms include a jawline so thick you could chop carrots off it.
Is that what you just said?
America.
Oh, I thought you said America. I thought you said America. I was like, I was like, goodness.
No, it's just America.
America. I like that, dude. Let's do Trump as president. America. I love it.
Y'all go through milk and cereal like a motherfucker.
Dude, those kids, it's every morning they each have a bowl cereal and milk, so just people so fast. So mine is 2 pounds on Friday.
Shut up.
I don't know, you go up and she fucking does that like all the goddamn time. She'll like literally sit above my head on my while I'm laying in my bed. I'm like, are you fucking serious? You literally could just slide down here and lay next to me, you fucker. What, me? Were you talking about me? I heard something yesterday. And I heard the freezer open. So that's what
I like food. Do you food? Are you fooding right now? Because if you're fooding, that would be like really cool.
I don't think we would go for that dog. I was like, you tell her she's.
Oh, she'd be.
Yeah, the Astros, like, we play for our city, we play, I'm like, we play to cheat and act like it's okay. Jeez, she wants so much for
I didn't get a single slice of that fucking
what's that?
It's all good. I'm just like, fuck.
Dude, now you're seeing like how like where my budget goes for food. These kids, like that's why like my budget each month doesn't get gone up every time for food because he's too old. Chris was 13, so he's the black fucking hole.
But he'll sit there and like fucking 3 yogurts, 2
Yeah.
burritos, a fucking box of chicken wings.
I've had to like definitely monitor his food a little bit more because I think he's depressed and he's eating compensated. And that's like that's it. It's a combination of both. Because I remember being at 13, I fucking just inhaled every goddamn thing in my parents' house. Because I wasn't used to being in a house where there was food. Like a lot of food. And my parents were always, my mom, my stepdad, my stepmom, my dad, always, it was just crazy how, like, coming from my mom, we were on welfare, just like barely, like, we had stuff, but it was just barely. But then my parents were going on loose, well educated, so it was just completely, it's like a 180 when we got here. And then, like, going to El Cap and stuff was like the first school I really went to where I didn't get, like, harassed from the weather. Because up north it was fucking.
It's like Red Matt. He is very much a redhead. He has never been aggressive, ever.
Yeah, it's a whole different mentality I've noticed down here in Reddings versus when I was up north. It's, I don't know if it's the city aspect or what, but yeah, I was fucking hell up there. And it probably definitely turned me an asshole. But
And the only thing I've ever heard besides from you is the gingers have souls thing.
yeah, and see when South Park did that, I personally love it. A lot of redheads fucking that shit. I'm like, you guys are just feeding it by reacting the way you are.
Gingers have souls.
So just, I'm like, I told a few of my redhead friends like that, or I've had over the years, like when it's come up, or when I first, especially when I first came out, they're all bitching about it. I'm like, you guys realize you're just making it worse for us by bitching about it. And then I'm like, if you just fucking own it, find the humor in it, it's gonna be a lot better for you. It's pretty smart, actually. Let's see. Tomato soup. It's like shit. They put it all the time. They don't have tomato soup. It's more of a burger thing than a Christian.
I used to be about grilled cheese and grilled cheese and clam chowder.
Oh, that's nice.
But that's one of those things that's like opposite of bologna. I don't really like clam chowder as an adult.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't eat it as much as I used to, but so and the kids really like it, so it's like, well, not really. I mean, they like it more at the restaurants. Oh yeah, when it's in the bread bowl, I fucking love that.
That's New England style, or Maine style. New England style is the regular white. And I think it's Maine or Boston style where it's like a red
that the red or the white? Damn.
Maybe New England comes in red and white. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. It's just that was a line from Ace Ventura, the first one. When he's trying to get into that smart dude's fucking little thing.
Yeah, is that the red or the white? The white. You're a dog.
There's talks of the third Ace Ventura, apparently. I'm like, man, he's kind of really old. I'm like, I don't know if that's going to go well. I mean, I'll still see it on the I think they should just leave the first and second alone. I still look.
My question is that necessary?
And that's the other part. Like, it's not necessary.
I mean, the first one.
And I'll be honest,
Kinda weird.
all the Jim Carrey movies, that's the least one I want to see. There's other ones I'd rather do first.
Okay. They already did Dumb and Dumber. It was awful. They already did The Mask. It was awful.
We did the Mask without Carrey. That was a mistake.
Yeah, but where else do you go with that story with Carrie?
Yeah. See, I read some of the comic book. There's a few places I could go. I read a few issues and stuff. Because I was really into it for a period of time. And the Mask comic book was significantly more violent.
It's not surprising.
It was way more violent in the comic book. So I was like, man, if they just done this.
But it had already been a fucking
Yeah.
a PG flick. You couldn't suddenly try and get the same audience and make it popular. Well, maybe you could because they're a little bit older.
I think it could work now. I don't think it would have worked then at all. And that's why they did the movie the way they did with Carrie, because I don't think it would have worked back then. They tried to release like a comic book version of it.
I could see R still working. Carrie, do a reboot. Have Carrie play it again.
And that would be cool. I'd be on board with that.
Do it. Jason, you fund it.
We'll find in here and just gonna see how this goes and
Part of me wants to rewatch 11/22/63.
Oh yeah, I was looking on that.
But I don't have Hulu active. So that's the big hindrance.
See, I think I'm gonna cancel my WrestleCrate just after this month so I can save.
Yeah, next month we gotta, if we want to keep having Dynamite live, we gotta get with Jake Mom and figure out how we're all gonna split that.
Yeah, and
as you can tell after my trip in Japan.
Look, I know Cody coded the video.
Doesn't he have like Google Pay or like PayPal or something? So I could,
Oh, you can send it right on fucking Facebook.
Oh, that's right. You can do that.
But he also has Cash App and Venmo and
Venmo,
PayPal.
perfect. I have Venmo, so that's perfect. And I have PayPal, so I can send Jake either.
With the Facebook though, it goes to your account automatically with no fee.
Oh, see that? Okay, yeah, that's nice.
The only thing is, like, you know, every time there's a Facebook breach, you're like, ah!
Yeah, that's the part that, like,
But of all my friends that have been connected to it, and every Facebook breach, I've never heard of anybody.
Yeah.
We're not money having people.
I was gonna say they're definitely not coming for us.
Hack my account. You're gonna get 69 cents.
I was gonna say, you go to my account right now, you'll probably get about $2, motherfuckers. Have fun.
You act so much like you're my friend.
But I know it's not true. It's a lie, dog.
You just want my foods. You just want my foods.
Ah, I hate fucking tangles. Dude. Yeah, no, it's been, I've waited, it's like day 2. I usually go every like 2 days when I wash my hair. I don't know. I've had like way too many hairstylists tell me not to do it every day, so I don't wash my hair every day.
If I don't wash my beard, okay, well.
Oh, the beard. I do. My face.
Half a day and it's curled and tempered.
Oof. Yeah, no, beard I definitely do like when I'm doing my body every day. Cause it's just...
See, now she'll leave me alone. I'm a fucking genius.
Oh, yeah, another one?
I have two more after that.
Oh my goodness. She's like, oh, this is fucking good. I got another one. Doesn't love you. Yes, this is a good dog. She's like, fuck you, man. You gave me this.
No, she still thinks she's gonna try and. No, now she's like, you know what? This is good.
This is good. I kind of got my thing. I'm happy. This is good.
You get so excited about
You're
those.
Like, this is fucking good.
She really.
You're just adorable, dog. I love it. Like, every day, I love you more and more.
She's like, I never got this type of thing.
You guys love me? This is so cool. God, dog, I love you.
Do you love it?
This is a good girl. This is a good girl. This is a good girl. This is a good girl.
That's so hot.
She's like,
She's like, I don't even know what to do.
She's like, he gave it to me, so I'm gonna stare at him though. I understand. Use it, cracker.
I'm over here buying the dog's love.
That's great. I fucking love it.
Not that she didn't love me before, but.
No, I did. She's a big fan now. She's
she is so happy.
You're adorable. I love it, dog. Love it. Find your spot. This is it. Got my spot.
Her legs almost aren't long enough for
I
her to be able to
know.
go.
It's almost like my T-Rex going. Oh my god, dog.
Yeah, we need to get her some rawhides regularly.
Yeah, I agree. She's definitely.
Because the rawhides and the pig ears, they last longer.
Yeah.
Because she's just literally chewing off bits to eat it. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh, I just love how giddy she gets.
Yes,
She's like, this is great!
You're heavy when you get up. I'm gonna call him back in there.
How is it? You like... Yeah, you gonna chew it right here? I appreciate this. I get to enjoy her enjoying it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it definitely, I felt it lift my spirits.
Oh, dude. When we first gave it the first one to her today, and everybody's surrounding her, and her butt was just going, she didn't know what to do with it.
That was so. I've never seen that look on a dog. Like it was.
Yeah, she was confused and excited, and like
I could tell she's just never really been treated.
Yeah.
And it's just.
No, we're gonna spoil you.
Yeah, you're getting spoiled.
We're gonna spoil you.
That's what.
What we gotta do is get her own bed.
Yeah, that's the next thing.
Because that's something that like dogs like they attach themselves to something that is theirs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and she's never.
And she's not a toy type of dog.
And she's never had something like a bed, so it's something that I've looked at, and that's why I haven't done it yet.
They're fairly cheap on Amazon.
There's some of the ones I like are expensive, so it's like I saw ones that are like $100.
Okay, here's the thing. She's gonna love it if it's $20.
This is true.
She's gonna love it if it's $120.
Good point.
This is a dog.
This is true. Is that me?
You're really not supposed to eat those that fast. They're mine.
It's mine.
The first one I was gonna get was the same price, and it was two like bacon ones, and they look like a stick.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I'm gonna go with 4 over 2.
Yeah.
I get to make her day 4 times, because she's not gonna get the other one for a couple days.
Yeah. Especially because she just annihilated.
Yeah, but I'd like to see her with a real, like, rawhide.
Agreed.
Pig ear. She'll fucking go crazy over a pig ear.
And then after I pay all the bills, I gotta see if I have enough money left over, because
the only thing.
Her nails are getting clipped for sure, but I want to take her into the grooming, the mom and pop grooming place over here, because she would love that. They pamper the shit out of them. So.
This is what she loves.
Also that too.
Dude, the pig ears though. The problem is, there's an unhealthy sounding crunch a lot of the time, and it's kind of like they're chewing on bone. So
I can see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's sometimes.
I'm thinking about it, like every dog that I've ever seen one, you know what?
So I think rawhide would be the best for her.
Yeah.
Because those you can't chew up and eat like she does. Was it good?
You think that was so great?
What do you got in that food dish though? Oh man, the basil is
you know,
heavy.
Fucking beat. Christopher's getting bullied at school. He won't tell me. I can tell he is. It's not a lot, but it's enough to annoy him. It's the same shit that we went through. He's gay, all that kinds of stuff, you know. Apparently, by the way, some of the black kids at his school give out N-word passes now to white kids. So they say it all the time. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like only in these kind of just some shit like that.
Yeah, that get you dragged in some of my Facebook groups.
I told him that too. I said, Christopher, every person I know, I said, that is a black male will punch you in your fucking face or cuss you the fuck out and embarrass you if you say the word. Bottom line. I mean, he knows that.
So how many does it take to get a pass? Is there a system to this, or is it just the Wild West?
I don't know. If you're like a friend of the black person, then they give you a pass. They're like allowed to say it. I'm like, that is literally the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Are you not entertained?
I've literally done the same fucking thing to her. But are you not entertained?
I want more. Can I not have more?
I'll never forget seeing that movie in the theaters. I was just like, holy fuck, this is amazing. It's Gladiator, still one of my favorite movies. Like, I love it.
I've actually never seen it. I just know what quotes to use and when. I've never seen Fight Club. And at this point, I'm making a conscious effort to piss people off by not seeing Fight Club.
It doesn't piss me off. I mean, it is one of my favorite movies, but I've also read the book though, so I
yeah, but it was ruined for me so long ago that I'm like, why am I gonna watch it?
And I can get that though. I can see that.
I already know it's himself.
Exactly, and that kind of is part of the enjoyment of the movie, is that discovery and that journey there.
So I'm like, no, I'm good.
But I will say this: the acting is absolutely phenomenal in the movie. It's fantastic. Like, it's really well made. Brad Pitt's fucking acting.
We already found the underage. You know what?
You know, I think Brad Pitt's greatest role is True Romance. The stoner roommate.
So here we have a possible.
He's like, they're asking him questions, and he's like got his fucking bong that's made out of a fucking honey bear.
Darker.
And he's just.
Alright, never mind, guys. You brought the dead on his hand. Well, first, I'm happy to announce I'm getting a new.
Also, you know who else is fucking badass in that movie? The future Tony Soprano playing his first fucking gangster. When he beats the shit out of the chick?
Quickly. And this one will too. It's the 69th figure.
It's funny because I feel like that's unofficially us seeing Tony Soprano's earlier days.
Oh, yeah.
Although he dies.
Yeah, I'd forgotten Guff.
Available February 20th.
You know who else is in that movie that's dead? Sean Penn's brother.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Chris Penn, the fat guy.
With extremely
Sean
limited
Penn's
stock.
brother.
It's made from high quality vinyl.
The fucking River Phoenix.
I'm incredibly happy with this figure.
No,
There's a lot of
it's
detail
not River
put into it.
Phoenix.
I mean,
It's
come on. What other U2s are you
Christian
going to buy?
Slater.
The funny Fortnite snapback man?
He's still alive. He just doesn't act.
Oh, I was saying River Phoenix is dead. That's what.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant in that movie.
Yeah, no. I was thinking of another actor that has a brother that's dead like that. And I was
Oh, Joaquin and River, yeah. Joaquin!
One thing I didn't know, Joaquin or River and Heath Ledger were like best friends apparently. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's fucked. I was like, damn. I was like, you and Keanu Reeves have like one of the worst backstories I've ever fucking heard. It's horrible. It's amazing. They are the people they are.
Keanu Reeves is an amazing human being.
Yeah. Like, dude, if you look at his backstory and, like...
Be buying V-Bucks today. I'm going
shit
to
that's
get the
happened
quirky
in his
DeviantArt
family,
character.
what's happened in his life, you're like, holy shit. And you understand why he kind of disappeared for a while. Like, he just kind of got burnt the fuck out. And he's just a really good person. It's like hard... And you've seen so many things on Twitter and stuff where people are running into him. He's always the nicest person. And I'm like, I hate these motherfucking people.
You just should leave that poor guy alone.
Yeah, especially like when he's trying to travel and shit. I mean, like a quick high or something is one thing, but like is another.
It in a jar. I saw this article as well that Vice did talking about E-boys. They smoke cigarettes, sometimes for the aesthetic, but they're as sober as an AA counsellor. E-boys are this ghost rapping song. Equally, they are Joji. Hey man, don't you compare any E-boy to Joji. At least Joji has the respect to actually light the cigarette in his mouth. Too young to have rode the Xanax wave, and scared off drugs by the death of Little Peep. You're not likely to find them smoking Thai stick in the park. The hell is a Thai stick? Is that literally just weed? Vice have also done the amazing work of trying to split the E-boys into different categories. That's right, the infection is so widespread, it has different strains, trying to be as jarring as possible on TikTok by playing heavy music and sneering.
Bing, yo, bing, bing, yo, bing.
E-boys been like, outside? I never heard of that. The other example, he's just been taken down. So obviously the E-boy in question was so embarrassed he just deleted his TikTok. And the third example, doing that rolling yours eyes in the back of your head thing. And every single SoundCloud rapper now does constantly.
I dropped my controller and she...
To your future.
This is where you earn your upgrades.
What the hell was that? Strap in, we're heading home.
I guess I must be your friend too.
Remember to pray for us.
Yeah, I'll put in a word.